Hello and almost Shabbat Shalom from Beth Jacob Congregation, the center of your Jewish life. This is Mr. Weiser coming by, giving you a virtual story on this virtual youth program in a virtual world. But we're actually talking about how the world is real. And this week's Parshas, Parshiot Bahar and Bechukosai, which is a double Parsha going on this week, talk about that. In this week's Parsha, it focuses on Shemitah and Yovel. Shemitah and Yovel means you can't do anything to the land or your property. What does that mean? You have a worker or a slave, you got to let them go free. Guy's in the middle of painting your house, he's like, it's Shemitah, I'm done. Throws the thing on the ground, I'm finished, right? You're sitting there, you have all the good food that you want, everything that you like, you stock it up, you put it in your house, your parents buy that cereal that you like, right? They put it in a special place, it's just for you. And on these days, you leave your cupboards open, and anybody who wants can just walk in, take your cereal, and have a bowl. I'm sorry I finished your cereal, but you can go get to my house and get cereal whenever you want. Everything goes back to zero. The land, the produce, it's all everybody's for the taking. Nothing is really just yours. And to illustrate that, I heard the following story. Town, very small. In that small town, people worked, did different things, and most people had moments of happiness and moments of joy and moments of sadness. Normal, great lives, right? The lives we thank Hashem for every day. But one lady was super miserable. She'd walk around all day, complaining, doing small jobs. My life is so bad, everything doesn't work out, my family didn't work out, my jobs don't work out, nothing works out. Kind of lady that walks around with such a sad face, as she walks by, the flowers begin to wilt. The whole world just gets droopier and sadder and sadder and droopier. Anyway, the town all started avoiding her. All right, when I walk next to her, it makes my day terrible. I walk out, things are good. It's my birthday, right? Things are great. All of a sudden, I walk past her. It's just another birthday. Things aren't going to go well. And I'm getting sad myself. So everybody avoided this lady. Literally, as she walked through town, everyone would just go a different way. Months, weeks, years. Time goes by, and everyone knows, just stay away from the very sad lady. She's always sad. Be nice to her. Do the best you can. But there's no way of making her any happier, and she's going to make you a lot more sad if you bump into her. This goes on for a long time. Finally, one little kid passes by her, and all of a sudden looks at her face. She has a smile. All right, maybe it's a weird day. I don't know, whatever else it is. Next day, the kid runs by, checks out her face, because kids are always brave. They check things out first. And the kid runs by, checks her out, and she's smiling again. One kid tells another kid, another kid tells another kid, another goes another kid. All the kids are surrounding, they're looking at her, and she's walking by and she's smiling. And because kids can't keep secrets, eventually they tell their parents, and the parents check her out as she walks by the window, oh my gosh, she's not making my day sad. She's not making all the flowers wilt. She's making them grow. Life is good. She's happy. What is she happy about? So one kid finally has the guts, and they go over to her and say, hey, lady. And she's like, yes? And he's like, hey, our whole lives, you've always been sad. People always say, don't go near you because you're just going to make us even more sad. Why all of a sudden are you happy? She goes, you know why? Because I turned 70 years old. And the kid's like, 70? Why is that a good age? It's really old. And she said, no. For 70 years, I always told myself, I'm going to do something to make myself happy. I'm finally going to get what I want. I'm going to work hard and make myself happy. I'm going to have things. And I never had the things. And I kept on working hard. And it wasn't making me happy. And finally, I decided at 70, why am I doing this? I stopped trying to make myself happy. I just decided the world's a good place. And wherever I walked and wherever I went, I realized that I could be happy. So when you stop looking for it, when you stop taking, when you stop trying to get, sometimes you just focus on what's right around you, you can really be a happy person. And that really connects this week's Parsha. In this week's Parsha, we let go of all the hard work we do. We stop working the land. The trees aren't just ours, they're there for everybody. Fruits aren't ours, they're for everybody. Everybody is everything for everyone. There is no more ownership. Your land, your actual piece of house could actually go back to somebody else. Everything just goes back to zero. And as we sit here in our homes this Shabbos, sometimes we have to tell ourselves, it's not about going out and doing things. Everything that can make us happy are right around us all the time. And I believe that's in this week's Parsha. Beth Jacob Congregation, the virtual center for your Jewish life. I hope you enjoyed that story. Please have a Shabbat Shalom. Go over the Parsha sheets, learn well with your loved ones and family. And I'll see you again next week. Shabbat Shalom.